Welcome to GlitchFeed's coverage of E3, where we give you a quick recap of all the information that dropped during the conferences. EA took center stage to start off E3 with an early press conference, setting the expectations and revealing information first before any other developer. With the expectations of the highly anticipated Titanfall 2, Mass Effect Andromeda, and Battlefield 1, their show was filled with details on what we can expect with the title's releases. Now let's review exactly what was covered in today's EA conference. EA started things off with Titanfall 2, which actually saw a leak earlier in the day. With the big announcement of single player already revealed, EA still dropped the bomb that Titanfall 2 would make it to the PlayStation 4 for the first time. Additionally, the game would build on the first with the expansion of 6 new Titans, expanded gameplay and more customization, and deeper progression. And of course, a single player story that would delve into the world of Titanfall. Titanfall 2 is set to release on October 28th with a multiplayer technical test prior to launch that you can sign up for over at Titanfall.com. Another big title we got more information on was Mass Effect Andromeda. We haven't heard too much since the original announcement last year, but EA provided us with a deeper look on what exactly we will be exploring. You play as a character sent on an ambitious mission, one to leave the galaxy and find a new home. You arrive in Andromeda, and you are faced with the overwhelming job of exploring a planet as an invader. We got a beautiful trailer showcasing some of the game on the new EA Frostbite engine, but we will need to wait for additional details later this fall. Mass Effect Andromeda still has a tentative release date of early 2017, and it will launch on Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC. Naturally, EA had some sports titles to show off, though this time they focused only on 2. Madden 17 is set to have the most balanced gameplay to date, new ways to play the franchise mode, and an all-new commentary team. EA also is pushing their new esports support with an exciting lineup of competitions, including a $1 million prize pool for Madden 17. Madden 17 is set to drop on August 23rd for current and last-gen consoles. The other sports games showcased was FIFA 17, which will include a journey mode. This campaign mode follows an up-and-coming player through their journey in the Premier League, and players will be responsible for decisions in both his professional and personal life. And, of course, we will have to live with the consequences of our decisions in the form of his success. Outside of the campaign, FIFA 17 will have rewritten set pieces to give creative control, a physical play overhaul, a new AI system, and new ways to create your epic finishers at the goal. FIFA 17 will be available September 29th on current and last-gen consoles and PC. After covering sports, EA went into detail on their newest program, EA Originals. Inspired by their work with the developers of Unravel, EA is set to support a few projects each year from small indie developers. The first is Fi. Fi is a personal narrative on our relationship with nature and how our actions impact the world around us. We got a trailer on the beautiful indie title, but no release date or console information at this time. Now, EA also took a look at their forecast for Star Wars franchises, announcing a new installment of Star Wars Battlefront coming next year, which will build on the foundation of the first game and include content from the films. Additionally, there will be a 2018 action-adventure game which will feature an original narrative in the Star Wars universe. Finally, we got details on the recently announced Battlefield 1, along with an extended trailer. Battlefield 1 is set to house the biggest battles ever seen in the franchise, with a multiplayer support up to 64 players. The battles you face will always change thanks to their new Frostbite engine. You will see dynamic weather that will change unpredictably, intuitive destruction mechanics, and new weapons and vehicles that will increase your experience. Additionally, you will have access to behemoth vehicles that you can control, changing the tide of the battle with giant airships, armored trains, and intense battleships. Battlefield 1 is set to have a worldwide launch of October 21st, with an open beta occurring later this summer. And that's the major details that dropped during today's EA conference at E3. What were your big wins from the presentation? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And make sure to check back later for additional videos on all of the big conference presentations throughout the week. And of course, subscribe for the top news each and every day. We'll be back with Bethesda's conference later today.